So first of all, I would like to thank to the host country. I would like to say that it's an honor for me to represent my institute as well as the couple of organizations more which are involved, and we are trying to do in the most proper way the synergy work towards the fisheries management, ecosystem-based management in the Black Sea as well, which is not only popular words, but it's a reality with the sustainable management of the natural resources in the Black Sea. So in my capacity also on the Vice Coordinator of the General Fisheries Commission of the Mediterranean and representative of advisory group of fisheries environmental aspects to the Black Sea Commission, I would like to say that we are having our working group on the fisheries in the Black Sea under umbrella of GFCM with the support of the European Commission, and the member states, Bulgaria and Romania, together with Turkey, are full members of General Fisheries Commission of the Mediterranean. And two other countries like Ukraine and Georgia are non-contracting parties, but they are cooperating 100% with the activities of this group. So, I will present you the initiative which started 1 year ago on the 8th of July 2015. It's a kind of natural continuation of the so-called checkpoints in the Mediterranean Sea. So it's called Black Sea Basin checkpoints under the lot number 4 in the Black Sea. So the short overview of this representing these Black Sea checkpoints, representing brief summary of Sea Black principles. Also the key figures in partnership, some objectives, the working plan, methodology, outputs, and organization of the Black Sea checkpoints. The principles of the Black Sea checkpoints is to clarify the observation landscape at the scale of the marine region, highlighting existing national, international programs and their roles and synergies. Second one is to depict the fitness for purpose monitoring indices that will show the performance, accessibility, and usability of the observational and modeling data sets in the overall marine region. And the third one is to identify the gaps and prioritize the needs in order to optimize the system, as well as using in situ and satellite data collection and assembling, data management and networking, modeling, forecasting, geoinfrastructure, and so on. And of course, to release some recommendations for evolution to the better application requirements. So this is the flow chart of the checkpoints. You see it's complicated. It's involved the EMODNet assessment of fitness for purpose. So the European data collection frameworks are in the core. This includes also the in situ data collection for satellite. So the member states then achieving centers are involved. European thematic assembly groups, they are connected, and of course blue growth applications and so-called Black Sea checkpoints. The key figures that I started with this started in the last year. Duration is 3 years. The budget is almost 1 million. We have 8 partners from 7 countries, 8 subcontractors, totally 11 countries represented, 75 participants, and 162 man-months. This is the partners. As you can see, they are for different institutions from Bulgaria, Ukraine, and we have from Italy Nadia Pinardi, which was involved in the Mediterranean Mediterranean checkpoints. So we are using her as an experienced person. Also, Inframer is involved. Greece, University of Athens, and Cyprus, UK. We have Italian, France, Turkey, Russia, Georgia, and Romania, of course. So the objectives of Black Sea checkpoints is to carry out a literature survey on existing marine programs in the Black Sea, outlining the data sources, primary producers, and intermediaries. to produce indicators of the quality of present marine data system, to produce an assessment of the quality, extract synergies, and identify the gaps of the Black Sea monitoring system in view of the challenges, the so-called data adequacy reports producing, to develop the EMODnet Black Sea portal that will publish all outputs from the challenges. In particular, it will be to assess, extract the synergies between and identify the gaps of the present monitoring data set for the entire Black Sea, to disseminate new products based upon the available data for all 11 challenges. This is the challenges. I'm sorry, it's very small, I will tell you. So the challenges comprise the first challenge is a wind farm thing. Then we have marine protected areas. The third challenge is oil platform leak. Fourth one is the climate. The coast is 6.1. The fisheries management is 7. 8 is fisheries impact, eutrophication, then river input, bathymetry, alien species. Of course, we have working packages for the management and the workshops, data adequacy report, organization of the panels, website development, and literature review. As you can see, we try to embrace all the issues concerning the sea from biological point of view and also from hydrological, meteorological point of view. Some of our colleagues are working in Sofia University, for example, and Plymouth University, which is very active in the meteorological research as well. So it's a methodological flow chart. It's, as I told you, for this given example with the challenge 1 for this wind farm. So we are counting on national reports and also on European databases in order to collect the data. So all this data are going to the different challenge panels. We are making the database assessment. Then we supposed to make a product specification like Excel spreadsheets, map layers, time series data. They are going, all of them are going to the GIS web portal, and then the data adequacy reports. We are using expert panel and stakeholders questionnaire. The outputs, as I speak before, it's a literature survey summarizing this data, the so-called data adequacy reports, 2 expert panel reports, and the final report indicating how the EMODnet Black Sea checkpoints portal could operate once the project has finished, because the idea is to continue these activities after the finalization of the project. Specific products from available primary and assembled datasets for each challenge in synthesis are wind farms sitting. For example, is to determine the suitability of sites of wind farm development, in particular on border between Bulgarian and Romanian waters, Turkish and Bulgarian waters, Turkish and Georgian waters. For marine protected areas, to analyze the existing Black Sea network for these areas on the level of the Black Sea. Oil platform leak, to issue a bulletin with 24 hours to determine the fate and transport of oil from platform leakage. The climate, document in several ways, water column, annual mean temperature changes, ice coverage changes, and so on. For the coast, to document in several ways sea level changes and sediment mass changes. For fisheries management and fisheries impact is, of course, first to collect mass and number of landings, discards, bycatch, and so on for a species by year, and then to produce data layers showing the extent of fisheries impact on the seafloor. Eutrophication as well as seasonal average changes in past 10 years, river output, time series, bathymetry to produce digital map for the Black Sea. For alien species, provide a table and digital map of alien species in the sea basin on the level of the whole sea basin. So this is again the chart. I'm not going to explain you in details, and basically this is the idea of this. I think this is one very good approach in the Black Sea. Thank you very much for your attention.